Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is day 78 of trying to reach the rating of 2000 Elo online and I'm back to 1846. Okay, we're gonna play the Carl Khan. I've been slowly getting back to 1850, which is really nice. Okay, exchange, advance, okay, retake. Before I tried knight to f6, but I didn't like the position. What the hell is this? I forgot what is the best move here. Here, I believe so. He's gonna play like queen move, something like that. No, pawn move, okay. So I take, knight takes, and I just go and pin him. He sack, I take, there's a check. I go back, but it's it's not defended. So takes here, and bishop to g4 may be a blunder because of bishop takes, king takes, and a check, we go back, and then he takes, then we take, then queen takes. It's not a good thing. So what should I do? I freaking hate this opening trash that they go for. And allowing him to have the center, it's like crazy. Takes, knight takes, and I just play here. I'm just gonna take, no way I'm gonna allow two pawns in the center. And I believe what he's playing for is blundering like bishop to g4, which I will not, because this is definitely a blunder because we lose the piece. So I'm just gonna try to play e6. Nothing wrong with this move, not in my book. Bishop to e7, try to castle, but there's an open f file for him. So he might just castle right now, having a killer rook and bishop and knight. That's a good plan. So maybe I should try to castle queenside, but I want to play this. Oh yeah, he castled. That's the thing he's supposed to do. No way I want to castle kingside. No way. I'm going to develop my knight, develop here, attack here, go bishop here, queen here, try to castle queenside. Because definitely two semi-open files against my king is not a good thing. And also slicing bishops, I would never do that. Ridiculous. Okay. They always play this freaking Gambit that I don't know how to deal with, that I should learn how to deal with. Okay, what is the idea? Develop the knight, attack the bishop. We can force a trade right now. Here, here, here. He just move his bishop somewhere. I do believe he needs to save the bishop. And I just want to go here. He's going to play this move. I'm going to go here. He's going to go back. I'm going to go here. I go here. I just take you. Double pawns is not a good thing. So it's better for him just to take, take, take. And next move is bishop to d7. Try to castle queenside and pawn storm against the, they call it a majority versus minority attack. That's what I know. So basically, the bishop is going to go back somewhere else. We don't care. I want to go here. Let me just trade off the bishops because I want to castle this way. So his bishop is going to be very strong. So we have to trade it off. I do believe he's going to play this move. I'm going to go here, here, here. Oh yeah, he's going to play it, of course. But the knight is defended, so no need to care about this. Let's go here. You need to take me now. Oh shit. I can take with a pawn and try to use the open file against him after I try to castle. Because taking here and taking with the queen seems a very bad move because we're lining up with his work. Even though he doesn't have any kind of discoveries to win. But we're just giving him a tempo, putting the knight there. And if takes, the pawn is weak, but I can just defend. Play bishop to d7, queen to c7, try to castle queenside, use the open g file, and he's still down one pawn. So in this gambit, von Henning gambit, They literally just give you a pawn, but in return, they want active pieces, an active rook, and a little bit of a safe king. But the main problem that you are going to do, and the main mistake that you're going to do in your game is try to castle kingside. Yeah, you're walking into all of his pieces, so it's not really supposed to castle this side. So this is why I'm going to go queen here, bishop here, castle queenside, and potentially use the open file. And if he went back, I'm just going to attack him. He's going to go here, I'm going to take, and you have double pawns in front of your king. The pawn is really weak. I can go here, attack it, and then I play bishop to d7 and castle queenside. So I believe my position is nice, but I don't know what will happen if he took my knight. Because if he takes my knight, I take with the pawn. The pawn becomes a target. I can definitely just push the pawn, but there's still a possibility of rook here. Bishop takes, we cannot take. The pawn is pinned. I just need 3 moves to get a solid position. I do believe he needs to take, because, unless he wants to go back with the bishop somewhere else, which is really bad. Because move the bishop anywhere else, I'm going to go queen to c7. Now this pawn will be weak. Yeah, he took. That's the best move, I guess. Taking with the queen, I don't like it whatsoever. But wait a second. Taking with the queen, any knight move, he loses the pawn. Queen takes. We're still protecting our pawn structure, but this, I just feel like it's like really nice. No knight maneuver whatsoever. Like nothing for him. And queen to c7, bishop to d7, castle queenside. Use the open g file and attack. And also this pawn is a little bit weak, so he has to move the knight to try to. Maybe this move is also possible. I did not look at it, but I just draw back. And then we can play this. There are no kind of pins because the bishop is here, so we can easily take bishop the queen to c7, then bishop to d7 and castle. Yeah, I just like my position. It's really nice. But I do believe he's gonna play this. No. Why this move? Okay, so he's trying to do something. What is it? In a way that I know this. Queen here seems very nice, but there's a pawn a little bit weak. Should we care about the pawn? Don't really think so. Should not care about the pawn. And if there's this, we just draw back. Now we're protecting everything. So we still have the opportunity to play bishop to e7, protecting the pawn. And we can push, potentially push, but that will be very weakening of this square. So here, yeah. I just want to play this in castle. But I'm not sure what will he do here. Like, he doesn't have any knight in the position. He does have this, but we're just gonna draw back because we need the pawn or with the bishop, And this is, I'm not sure he can stop me from castling. Not sure. And you can never move the knight, you'll lose a pawn with the check and I can just retreat. So this knight cannot be moved. You can also make this pawn pushes like h5, h4, h3. He goes here like some kind of, discoveries, but there's queen here. Maybe if the queen moved, then we might have this kind of pushes. Yeah, he wants to go there. I'm just going to draw back, protect the pawn, play the move f5, weakening the square a little bit. Now he's going to move his knight. That's what I believe, so he wants to move the knight, for sure. To try to weaken this, attack this pawn. But when I try to castle, this pawn will be weak, because it's only protected by the king. And going here will allow him to have a lot of squares, so... Maybe I was supposed to push, but then he would take and I would take, and then bishop takes here, I cannot take, the pawn is pinned. Yeah, I don't like this so much. But knight to d5 also seems fine. There's potential knight to f4. Like Like knight here, that's a good thing. Maybe I was supposed also to use the rook somehow, open this up fast. I'm not sure. It's taking too much time. I mean, that's why you're not supposed to play a Gambit. Like a Gambit is just like, yeah, use it against like lower rated players where they're surely going to make a mistake in the opening. But doing it, you know, in the advanced level, I don't believe it works. Because once you understand what's your opponent, you know, big goal with his opening, you just try to stop it. Like he wants me to castle kingside, and I never castled kingside. So now he's struggling with his attack. Also, he wanted me to play bishop to g4, which, you know, blundering my bishop. And also I did not play that. So you just, you know the idea of a certain opening, and that's it. He will be cooked because he's still down 1 point. And he's still trying to make some kind of attack, but I don't see it. Bro, 8 minutes. This. Okay. Yeah, he's making use of that rook, but I'm not really sure what the hell he's trying to do. I'm just gonna go here. Try to castle. I'll be super safe. Using the rook on the open g file and use this pawn to break this. Or maybe potentially push the pawn, but there's take, knight takes. Yeah, we're just trying to open up like this. So maybe we castle, put the rook there, and then we go here. In case he takes something like that, we just go here, starting to win the queen. So he needs to do something about it. And if he push, he loses the rook. And we have to play fast. Like, I'm not playing fast, he's playing slow. That's the difference, because I'm just making reasonable moves, and he is just putting a rook behind a queen and a knight in front of a pawn and a bishop. Like, what is the aim of the rook being here? If I were him, I would have started like some kind of pawn attack on the queen side, or simply make some kind of thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was supposed to target this weak pawn by moving the knight, attacking it with the rook and knight. So if he went here, I can just push. The knight was supposed to move away, then I can castle, so now this pawn is not pinned anymore, and he cannot take. So now he doesn't have time because he gave me time to play bishop to d7 to try to get my king to safety. But I think he should use these. And also there's potential fork here, winning the bishop, taking the bishop, not winning. Bro is down a lot of time here. Wait, he can actually play this, and if I went here, takes, and I take some kind of check, I move, takes, not take. Maybe there's some kind of funky stuff here. Yeah, maybe there's some kind of stuff here. Playing f5, I'm attacking his knight and the other knight. So it might seem like a blunder by him, but I'm not really sure. This, so wait. Hold up a second, this, he takes. I take. He does have a check here, but I can move away. But I cannot use my rook. And if I try to castle queenside, he's just going to take here. I'll take, he will take with the rook. I want to play this move so bad because I'm attacking the one knight and the other knight, but I do believe that might end up in some trouble. Like this, takes, check here. The queen and rook are here, so check here. So this. Queen can take here. I don't believe this is the best move. Here, check, we cannot take because the bishop is pinned. We have to move here, and then queen takes here. We go there, he takes here. I mean, my position will be dead. So we can play this. He'll play this and I go here, forcing a trade. And this move also defends the pawn. So I like it. I'm gonna play it. Knight to d5. It is so tempting to play this and thinking that he blundered, but I do believe there's a kind of sacrifice, takes, and some kind of checks, and open up his, Now, this move is possible, because when you take, I take, and you play this check, I take you with the knight, and you're cooked. So this is a threat, this is the threat. Simply castling is just also a threat because, potential rook getting into the game as well. Your knight is really on the side of the board. Only one good square for it. But he's trying to do something. I'm really hoping that this is a blunder because if this is actually the best move, it's a little bit crazy, because you obviously get check here and go here and you're gonna lose everything. Obviously we cannot go here because it will be checkmate. The king cannot, we can go there, but we're gonna lose all, with a lot of rook lifts. Here we're protecting the pawn, we're threatening knight to f4. Or what are we doing here? We can play this, but then he would take and I would take. There's a check, but we can simply take. And when he takes, yes, the bishop is being attacked, but I just go bishop to e6. Blocking everything and castling queenside will be very, very short. Because I'm not seeing the point of putting the knight here, actually. We're just attacking the queen. The queen would move. So maybe here to keep this attack on me. To play this, there's no point of taking this because he can just take with a pawn. Potential open files against me. So I kind of don't want this. And this, he would take, I would take, there's a check, I take, and rook takes. So what happened here? So, here. He gave me a knight for 2 pawns. No, wait. This. So we just traded these knights and he gave me a knight for a pawn or 2 pawns maybe. And then all we need to do is just play bishop to e6, defending this, everything's defended, and try to castle queenside. So now I do believe that this is the best move, f5. Because takes, check, takes, rook takes, bishop here, and everything is protected. Unless he sacked the rook for it. But taking with the queen and my bishop is still defended, so I just castle. So this. And you need to move the bishop because the bishop is in the way of defending my bishop by the queen. So this, really tempting moves, but I really love the move f5 because it literally looks like a big ass blunder by him. 2 knights being attacked. You can now protect both because one of them is protected by, attacked by a pawn, the other is protected by a piece. So yeah. Just want to make sure that I'm looking. What the hell? Queen to g4. Okay, let's calculate this move. He would take with the knight the least valuable piece. So this he would take. We would take. He can never take my pawn because it's protected by the bishop. There is some kind of checks. We need to castle. We need to effing castle, and then we can play this move. And then we had a lot of attacks. Still, the knights are in a way to get forked. He will be cooked. This is just weakening. Maybe this is, I'm pretty sure this is not the best move because if takes, and there's some kind of checks, the rook is here, I'll be cooked. So I just went here. My king is super safe right now. Everything is held. This will not work because I have this first. You need to move your queen and I'll take. And when you take me, I take here. And a lot of trouble for him. Also, we have a move like rook to g8, attacking the queen. Wow, what a position. He's only left with 2 minutes. Wow. So hopefully in this video, we'll be back to 1850. Imagine like in like 3 days, I was like 1790, something like that. And then I'm back to 1850. But I'm still trying to reach like at least 1900, but it's still a little bit difficult. Come on, bro. What? You want to go for a queen trade? I do believe taking is a blunder. It's not a blunder, but it's a miss. Because taking, you're allowing him to take with the knight. Now you don't have this double attack. So what should you do? Play the double attack. So if I play the double attack, he's going to take my queen. I'll take with the king. He doesn't have any checks. And he's cooked. And even if I play this, and for some reason he takes and I take, and he takes here and I take, here is defended. And if he played this, I just attack his bishop, the bishop would move and I can protect myself. So I do believe, well, let's just calculate. We have 11 minutes on the clock. We're not supposed to give him any counterplay, so let's just think. Obviously, this move is not a good move because we give him time to play this. Now he's no longer in a blunder. So, should we play this move f5? He would take my queen and I would take with the king. He needs to move one of the knights and he would lose one of them, so... But this, does he have any kind of tricks? Like, what about knight takes? And I go pawn takes. He takes me here, I take. So this. I just believe it is the best move. Just this one is attacked, this one is attacked. But this is still defended, you know? So we still cannot win something here. So he can just move the knight, actually. He can just move the knight. Moving the knight here seems nice for him. But I would take, he would take, I would take, he's gonna take. He's gonna have really bad pawn structure. But the bishop is a little bit bad. But my position is perfect. He bladed. He bladed the move. Good. Now let's think. We do have this move, bishop to d6. The queen needs to move somewhere. Going here, we'll play this. So I love this move, bishop here. The queen needs to move. If the queen moved anywhere else, we're gonna just take the pawn here with a check. And there's some kind of like bishop to g3, attacking this and this. So bishop here, he cannot block with any kind of way. He doesn't have any checks, he doesn't have any captures. Okay, he needs to go here to defend. Now, we do have this move, knight to f4, attacking the queen, attacking this. If the queen moved anywhere else, we can just take here and then we can win the pawn and then we can go back. I do believe it is the best move, bishop to d6. So let's just go for it. If he went here, here, he takes, and I take. I mean, we just want an exchange. So I'll be up 3 points of material. And taking me here is not really much of a thing. I just take with the rook. Or with the queen. Getting in with his queen, it's a blunder, I guess, because, you know, check. You move away, I attack you, you take here, I give you another check, I take the rook or I take the knight. It's really bad things for him. He moved his queen, which we actually calculated is going to go there to try to protect the pawn. But we have this move, knight to f4. Knight to f4, we're attacking his queen. The queen needs to move somewhere. And if he went here, that's a blunder because of a check and we can win him. So I'm just going to play this without even thinking about it because it's protected. Even though his bishop is not that, you know, good to take it for my knight, but it's just a way to open up to reopen the attack on the pawn there. So this is one of the reasons to take. He takes, wow. Okay. So now we're up 3 points of material. And the knight can now move. Yeah, the knight can move here, yeah, but we'll just slide back, trying to take his knight now. He's gonna go here. Maybe his plan is to go there, but here we go here. He's gonna play this. We will take. He will take, and we simply draw back with the bishop, or simply play a rook here. Yeah, he's gonna play this. I can read him like a book. Here, you know what? I am just gonna take. You take with the rook. There's some kind of funky stuff going on, but he's just down 3 points of material. If you play this, I might just take this because this knight is more active. He takes my bishop. For some reason, he just takes the bishop. Wow. Which one to take with? I do believe that I want to stay there. Taking with the king. I don't want to get into trouble defending this pawn with a king. So what about this? He plays this. We can simply take. And if he takes with the rook, he actually blundered the pawn. So I like taking with this, playing this, going here, something like that. I'm just gonna take like this. This is a blunder because of takes. He can take with the pawn. He can take with the pawn, but he just killed everything. He just killed the entire position. Now we just make use of the open G file and double up an attack. He's left with only 1 minute. Wow. And by the way, guys, if you want to improve at chess and you want someone to play training games with you, give you feedback on your games, and teach you any kind of opening that you want to play, and not only that, be with you in every single move that you play and tell you what is a mistake, what is not, and how to move your pieces accurately, you can do all of that through my online coaching program. You just contact me on my email, and we can start the coaching whenever you want, whenever you're free. So my email will be in the description below, and let's just see what will happen. He wants to play this because he wants me to take, and he would take with rook, and now everything's protected. I have this, but I lose this pawn. I'm not really interested in that. Putting the knight there isn't really a big thing. I mean, we don't really care whatsoever about it. So I'll draw back with the bishop. Sorry, with the rook. Aiming to go rook to g8. Doubling up somehow and destroy the pawn, make this pawn, because this, it's not a problem. Okay, so now he's trying to go here, but then we just take. Then we just take, he's cooked. I do believe we're gonna just go here. Playing this, I'm just gonna take you. Taking with the pawn will weaken that file a lot, and going here, and you take with the rook, still fine, I'll just take. Don't give him time to do whatever he wants. Now it's completely cooked. Now you can go here. Okay, just go here. He cannot take, everything's protected. He needs to move away. So now if he went here, he can take this pawn, but he's gonna get checked all over the place. Is it a good investment to do? I mean, I can just go here, But I don't care about the pawn. Let him take and let him get cooked. So he's going back to defend himself. Got it. What to do now? Going here, it's protected. Going here, attacking the pawn, and trying to go there, attacking more. I like it. He definitely is gonna play this. That's a little bit weird, don't you think? I can go here, but how can he stop me from? He can play this. So what about just moving here? Adding more pressure on the pawn. Take. Let me just go here. Add more pressure. Not allow him to move the king with the queen, because if he moved it, he's gonna get checkmated. And then we can make use of the pawn, but no. Okay, so he's looking for kind of sacrifices. Take. It doesn't work. So what about a check? He takes. Check, he takes. And check, he takes. It's not entirely winning, so I don't want to go for this. So let's just push the pawn. Let's push the pawn. Now he cannot take me anymore. Cannot move the rook or the queen. He's just gonna go for this. Keep moving his pieces left and right. I'm interested in going here. How can I attack? How to attack here? This is the big threat. Because we're trying to get, oh, what about this? And he goes here. We just take, we just open up the thing. And this, you cannot sacrifice. And you can also keep defending it. So I'm just going to go here. This will not help you. I can go here. No kind of sacrifices to give me checks. Even if he gave me some checks, I can run away. So he's still trying to do something. He's just attacking my queen, that's it. Oh my god, man, that's so boring. So going here, he's gonna go here. What about just dropping back? Dropping back here. I like it. Dropping back here because I want to play this and just trade off the queens and he's cooked. And we also want to keep defending this. Now I just want to play this, but he can take with the queen though. But if I play this, he needs to move his queen somewhere. He just moved his queen somewhere, okay. Attacking my pawn. We can definitely protect. But now the pawn is protected by everything, so should I go here? He will take, but I have some checks. And I just want to play this. But you gotta be careful. You know? You gotta be careful here. So what about this? Just tell him to fuck off. Moving away. And then force the queen trade on his ass. Like that's it. Queen d5. You need to move the bishop somewhere. And if you just give it away, it's not really any kind of checks. So he needs to move the bishop. We don't really care. We're gonna play queen d5. If he takes here, he is checkmated. Check. I'm gonna just take him. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. If he went back, I'm gonna go here. He would take, and I would take like this, but then he can take this pawn. He can never take because he's gonna lose this one. So yeah. But it's still playing hard to get. Okay, 15 seconds. Do you think he's gonna let his time run or he's gonna play? I believe he's gonna play. Yeah. Going here is just straight up the best thing. And if he went here, we're simply gonna take everything that he has. Take his soul as well. Let's just go here. Force a queen trade. And that's it. Taking here, we can take like this. But this is a backward pawn. Just take like this. He moved away, not to get cooked. Now we do have this. Yeah, I just have this move. Attacking your rook. You cannot take with the pawn because it's pinned. You cannot take with the queen because it's also pinned. So I love this move. So let's just go for it. There might be some kind of sack, but when I take, there is no bishop here because it's still protected. So no funky stuff going on here. We can just play this, rook takes, and then we force a trade of rooks. But he's still fighting. I respect that. Check. And now you need to take. Now you give him another check. Don't take with the queen because that's just losing. Obviously, I will not take with the queen. Okay, what should I do here? Going here trying to give a check. Or should I just go back and defend the rook by playing this? Should I need to defend, should I defend the pawn? Should I not defend? I can just take here, and he still needs time to do whatever. But wait, this he can take here. We would take here, he doesn't have any checks. I'll take here. Still protecting everything. He's gonna take here, but he still doesn't have anything. Now we can just... Should I force trade? No, I'm just gonna go here. Everything's protected. He might sack the bishop to just try to get some perpetual. Okay, and now we just give him a check. Wait, if I give him a check, he can move here. No, he checkmated. Not checkmated. But he still needs to go here. And I would take, he would take, there's a check, he goes here and I just take. And now we just relieved all the pressure, he cannot really deal with my attack anymore. So take, he's forced to take, there's a check, he's gonna go here, we're gonna take, he's gonna take, and now we make use of our king. Yeah, that's the best thing. Just give him a check, force it on him. And move away. Now just make use of the king. Simply 3-pass pawn you cannot really deal with. Here we just go here. Okay, so now we just go here. Take, take. Or should I just go here? I'm just gonna go here to force this. But wait, if I play this, he can play this. If I take, there's takes. We gotta be careful. He locked the position. We go here. If he went here, that's simply a check, and we have the king close. I know I was not supposed to get into any of this, but simply him having a queen is like a bad thing for me. I can just take and open up for my pawn. That's better than just giving a check. Takes, he will take. There's a passer. And this is always will be kept. Like, what about this and this? And then we just do what? We just push the pawn here. He goes there, we get close. Yeah, that's the plan. You gotta be careful on pawn endgames not to draw the game somehow. So, always play it safe. He can go here, but then we go here. He goes here, takes, and I just support my pawn. He resigned. And we're back to 1854. That's it. We're gonna review the game. But he still played very, very good. Like, he fought well. That was a great thing. He just played a silly opening. That was it. That was it. Just a silly opening. I played with an 88.5. He played with an 82.6. Not okay. E4. Playing with the amazing Caro-Kann defense. But he was supposed to take, but now he did not. Taking here was best. Oh, so the theory is to put the bishop on f5, not g4. But I thought there's some kind of, yeah. Because you don't want to play like a semi-Slav where the bishop is like dead. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to make some pawn moves on this side, yeah. I was supposed to castle right away. And he had knight here. What the hell? If I take, there's still some kind of stuff. Ooh, that was a good move here. But I was like, I don't want to get into this. So he moved away, I played this move, played this, went here. Great stuff. And I just simply taking here was best, attacking him, going here with the rook, that's perfect. Okay, and we played fine all of here. What? Forcing a queen trade. He was supposed to take me, but and here I just forced a trade and I just, take everything and push the pawns, blockade, and make a passer. There's simply two passers here, you cannot stop both. Very good game. played like 2050? No, I played like 2300. Wow. He played 100% endgame accuracy? Well, he lost. You know? Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.